All right, so you should only have a highlighter in your hand because we're about to check homework. However, I want to point out on today's class paper is a problem. Like this was from yesterday. I'm surprised none of you pointed it out since it had the picture of the basketball court.
I said that.
So if you noticed that,
I was doing it on there.
I was doing on there too.
if you noticed that, I'm glad you did. If we didn't, that just won't get completed on here, right? We probably won't do anything on that paper. But we're going to use, we're hopefully going to use some extra time to work on homework. So go ahead and keep this out, even though it doesn't actually have today's classwork. We do have more 5D stuff to do. So you want that 5D packet, so you need this also in front of you. The very back of the packet from yesterday that explained what the 5D process was. You want that out. And then 531, let's check. So I like to draw pictures for things and color code. So this is from 531. Right? This is at the bottom of the front sheet. 531. You should only have a highlighter in your hand right now. You should only have a highlighter in your hand because you're not doing your homework right now. You're checking. If it's not done, get it done. But not right now. You should only have a highlighter in your hand. Now, if it's not done, you're welcome to highlight important pieces of the problem. If you want. If you need a copy. Let's make sure that we have it. If it's not done, you could be highlighting important words or things that might clue you into how to do the problem. 531's got the boxes. So this is what we're looking at first. You can look at my answer and check out what I did, but then you need to do it on your own independently. All right, any questions on the rectangle? Our perimeter ends up being 6W plus 14 because you cannot add non-like terms. 2W plus 7 cannot be added.
How would that even look?
But we can multiply them. So guys, you could have used X instead of W. You could have used X. You could have really used any variable. But guys, then when we go to multiply, one thing you might have, oh, I didn't plug in the USB. Apparently. Can I get something other than SpaghettiOs?
Uh-oh, spaghetti.
Wait, I mean, like lasagna, maybe?
Uh-oh, ravioli.
Ravioli is pretty good. I'll take some Chef Blair.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Guys, this can happen. You can multiply non-like terms. You cannot add them. So if you draw the arrows, that'll help you remember. Guys, remember, I'm recording right now. If you want to cheat on your homework, there are other ways to do it, but you can't do it right now. Okay, that's just disrespectful. If you want to cheat on your homework, do it on your own time. All right, filling in the number lines, you look at the gap that you can figure out and determine the spacing from that. Probably should only have a highlighter around here right now. You got 3-1. Do a check. Highlight first. It's one of the cookie boxes. 1.
Oh, this is so smooth.
That needs to be passed back.
Order of operation.
Rob, you gonna check the no-name board? Is there a chance it's over there? Any questions on the number lines? No-name board. Because I don't have it. All right, moving on. Yeah, Addie, just a highlighter right now. I know you just got here because Art released late. But just a highlighter right now because we're checking answers or highlighting important stuff. So guys, in 101, if it's a 1/3 off sale, ask yourself, and I gave you a hint there, if it's a third off, how much is on? 2/3 is on. So if the original cost of the purse was 80, I could do 80 divided by 3 and then times 2, or I could just do 2/3 times 80. So we get 5334, 5333. If you round it down, it's okay. But money, we normally default to round up. Order of operations problem. Sorry, my spacing got goofed up because something got moved. Guys, if you got these wrong, like either I may have made a mistake, right? It happens. Or you probably missed a negative somewhere. You probably did something out of order somewhere. Remember, we're using PEMDAS here. So if you need to write yourself a reminder, it's perfectly fine to write yourself a reminder straight down the middle of this problem of our order of operations really is this. I do not like when people write PEMDAS out like just side to side because it looks like multiplication has to happen before division. They happen at the same time, going left to right. Addition, subtraction happen at the same time. Miss? So if I'm at -3 and I go down 3 more, now I'm at -6. But if I go down 3 more, now I'm at -9. This is not multiplication. Minus a negative turns into plus the positive. Minus the negative turns into plus the positive. Do you need another copy, maybe? I'll get you another. And then if you find your other one. Yeah, it might have been one that we missed grabbing. Any other questions? That was a great question, miss. Thank you very much. Minus the negative becomes plus the positive. All right, moving on. Unit rate for the machine, 86.8 pieces per minute. Guys, if you got a really small number, you did your division in the wrong order. It's pieces per minute, so that's the order we divide. Pieces per minute. Questions? All right, this can go in your binder if you want. Probably the safest bet to keep it, where you know where it is. And we're going to do 533, but like we said, I made a goof on the practice page, so you're going to need out what kind of paper? Graph paper, of course. And this. And your 5D process page. So make sure you got this on the back of the packet. You can pretty much just go ahead and flip it over to the back of the packet. Make sure you got this. The front of it is this. Right, so the front of it is like that. So if it's in your binder, it looks like it's sideways. All right, we're going to skip past the wordiness because we spent enough time checking homework. We should probably skip past this. Oh, by the way, Soph would be upset with me if I did not point out that there is a different version of the 5D process. So our 5D process here in math, describe, draw, define, right, do the math, decide, are we too big, too small, just right, like Goldilocks, and declare the solution. However, Soph made up her own 5D process up there on that wrapping paper that she brought me as a quote-unquote Christmas present. So her first D is demand for help, deny it, delay as long as possible, doubt your ability, and go ask Dad. So those are Soph's 5D. But we're gonna use this 5D process today. Not up on hers. All right, so we have a scalene triangle. What? Anyone know what a scalene triangle means, Gabe?
Doesn't it mean like the sides will not like be equal to each other? Like one is very like short and one is long, and they're just weird.
Well, Donovan had his hand up too. Donovan, do you want to confirm or disagree? What does scalene mean?
It means like a triangle that has no equal sides.
Yeah, guys. If you ever wonder on certain vocab things, like I know I have a lot of posters, but you can always come over here to the different shapes posters. Scalene means 3 different side lengths. So then they start telling us about the side lengths. Oh, hey, look, it told us what a scalene triangle. Oh, hey, look at that. If we read. Guys, I do that a lot if you're paying attention. Like, the medium length side is 7 centimeters longer than the shortest side. The longest side, I don't know what color to make this. The longest side is twice as long as the shortest side. And our perimeter is 39. So if we're going to use our 5D handout, crap, I just gave mine away. So make sure we flip to the back of that packet. So we've got those blank 5Ds. What would we do first?
Oh, there.
So like yesterday, we had our define section split up into like van and truck. Right, this define section isn't split up yet, but can anyone tell me what 3 things we're going to be working with here? No, I mean, up here they told us about 3, and they gave us more than 3 pieces of info, but Christian?
The total is 39 centimeters.
So that's going to be, is that part of our define, or is that over in our decide?
Decide.
In our decide, so what we want to write over here is our total, guys, you should be doing this on your paper, does our total equal 39?
Wait, should decide mean D kill, like not kill? Because side is in there.
Let go. I know what you're trying to do, but let go of it. I'm sure there's a reason.
I'm sorry.
Because it probably like ends the problem, right? If you decide, it's over, right? When you decide something, it's over, right? That probably is how it relates.
I can't get it out of my head.
The define, guys, they define stuff for us. We got to write it down, but they define stuff. What 3 things did they talk about? Christian, I'll throw it back to you.
The 7 centimeters longer than the shortest.
What?
It's 7 centimeters longer than the shortest.
Shortest. Then there's medium, and then there's longest. Guys, what we want to set up is short, medium, long. Right? They told us about the short, the medium, and the long. But remember, up in the describe, what did they tell us about the shortest side?
It's 7 centimeters shorter than the medium side.
Ooh, so we could say that, or I could use that statement for the medium side. Right, so if I talk about the medium side, what would I say for M equals? How would I write 7 centimeters longer than the shortest side?
Wait. We can use a variable for the short side, so we could do like S for shortest, and then like times 2 or plus 7, and then
Hang on, let's make sure everyone catches up. Guys, if we give a variable to the short side, and the medium has told us it's 7 centimeters longer, S plus 7, right? Short side plus 7. So how would I talk about the long side here? Hold on, take a moment to think on your own. Read what it says. Think about what you write down. How do you write down twice as long as the short side? Turn to your neighbor and see if you guys agree.
Okay, so you do that. Like
Then dive into the problem.
S
Then go ahead and dive in.
times 2. Yeah. I think we agree, Mr. Hudson. One, 2, 3, 4. How many are in bicycle? We said it could be like that was gonna be like, since it's twice as large as the short side, we're gonna be doing like S for shortest and then like times 2. That equals L.
We've got S plus 7 and 2S. S plus 7, not S plus 7.
Let's look it up.
That reference is for nobody around. So I'm just trying to rescue this. we know that. We got S plus 7, and 2. Oh, total is 39. Okay, well, we got that too. I think we got everything we need. So, let's use cards. Well, you guys want a minute, or you want to try one of these together? Sure. Margot, give me something for short side. Just shot in the dark, don't know anything. Like, just take a guess. Do you think the short side's going to be like 40? Well, that's silly. Okay, so what do you think it might be? Sure. Pick one of those. 3? Let's try 3. If the short side is 3, guys, I actually see pencils in everyone's hands doing this. If you need another copy of the handout, we can get you one. Think we all got it? Oh. If the short side is 3, Ivan, what's the medium side?
It's gonna be 10.
It's gonna be 10. Now wait.
That doesn't
If
make
the
sense.
medium side is 10,
Wait,
and now the longest side is 6?
amazing.
Wait, what? What?
We are mathing right here.
I think we just broke this.
I like mathing.
Well, okay, so let's check if we broke this. What's 3 plus 10 plus 6?
19.
Not even close to the total that we need. So we are too low. Since we're too low, what are we going to do with our guess?
Increase.
Sure, I mean, Christian says double it. We could go even further than that. Ivan?
Like 10?
10. Ivan wants to go way up and go for 10. You guys are welcome to try a different number. But I'm going to make a pretty big jump because we're pretty far away. If 10 is the short side,
10 is the short side.
what's the medium side?
17.
17. What's the longest side? Uh-oh. We may have overshot it.
Yeah,
here.
because, you definitely
10 plus 17 plus 20, 30, 40, ooh, 47.
47. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, now we're too high. We're over. So since we're over now, what do we do with our guess?
decrease it.
Bring it back a little. You want to do like 8 or 7?
Seven.
I know.
A lot of people are saying 7.
I did 7 and then I just did 8.
I'm going to change colors so it's easier to read as we go across. If the short side is 7, what's 7 plus 7? Anybody? 14. What's 7 times 2?
14.
Oh, uh-oh. Is this 3 different side lengths?
Please.
28 plus 7,
That's
30.
35.
5. Ooh, we're just under.
Miss, calm down.
We're just under.
No.
Addie, do you got an idea of what we could try next?
Well, I think it's 8.
You think it's 8? If this is 8, what's 8 plus 7?
15.
15. What's 8 times 2?
16.
16. I'm going to go big to small. 16 plus 15, that's 31. Plus 8. Ooh.
39.
Got it.
Perfecto.
Got it.
First try.
Got it. Any questions on what we did?
Okay.
What?
How can mathing too much break math?
Well, really, it was our guess. We just got to the checkpoint. We're like, uh-oh, we didn't even satisfy criteria 1 of this being the longest side. So yeah, like we didn't really break it. We just saw that our guess was wrong.
Mathing is fun.
Yeah, I should be careful saying when we break things because 0 can break math.
Yeah.
Like if you try to divide by 0, it actually kind of breaks math. So guys, I want you and your partner. I'm going to give you a head start. I'm going to give you a head start before I start highlighting anything. I want you and your partner to decide what's important up here, what should get the variable, write that stuff down where those bullet points are, right, and then start doing your 5D process. Remember that often you'll need to split your define section up into different pieces depending on how many things we have. Okay, so like read the problem, figure out what's important, how many pieces do we have. Go ahead, take a couple minutes.
What the? Oh, wait. Huh?
That makes no sense. I'm done.
How many things are we talking about here? Two. Two numbers. So we split our define, like Moss says, into two. With the two numbers, how could we describe the two numbers? Nate, what do you think? They're both positive. Are they both going to be the same number? No. So one is probably smaller and one is probably bigger. So we probably got a smaller number and a bigger number. So small, big. If so, like last problem, if we make S, S, let's say our small number is just S. Then Destiny, what would we write for our big number? If the difference between them is 4, it means our bigger number is what compared to the smaller number? It's going to be S. Destiny, I didn't know you were a ventriloquist. Threw your voice to the back of the room. It sounded like somebody from the back of the room said that, but of course I asked you, so I'm sure you answered. Guys, if you don't take a moment to think about, does this make sense in your head? Like you're not getting anything. The difference is 4. So that means one is 4 bigger than the other, or what you might have written, guys, this is very much an or, not and. You could have also written, if the big number is, hey, you could subtract. Let me say what I need to say. If you say the big number is B, the small number would be B minus 4. Right? But I like addition better. So if we say the small number's S, the big number's S plus 4. But you could also say this and solve it the same way. I just like addition better, so I'm going to go the route of addition. So now you're ready to go. We got two numbers, small and big. We got small number as S, big number S plus 4. Now wait, what's the do? What are we trying to make them do? Lindy, what are we trying to make these numbers do? When they do what? What does product mean?
Like add them.
Yeah, so the do, ooh, careful, product is what?
Multiply.
Yeah, product is multiply. So guys, our do is S times big. Sorry, S times B needs to be 96. All right, you got everything. Go for it. Go. You're done.
I finished too.
That was quick.
Who's mathing?
Product is 96. Product means multiply.
Oh,
You didn't get it.
Well, I did not get it.
Product means multiply. Guys,
I changed
Hey,
my mind.
everyone pop it.
look at the board. What is written above do? Multiplication.
So, what?
Product only means multiply. When you produce numbers.
96. Okay.
Are we sure?
What about
Yeah, I know.
Well,
I erased it because I added.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
It works. Oh gosh.
Okay,
or
okay.
like work on
So many.
Guys, start guessing. There's no risk. Guys, there's no risk here.
I like being right.
There's zero
Except
risk.
except for space on the paper.
Yeah, let's even do this.
I was right.
Lily, what's your no? I can't because I know you.
You didn't see
Jana,
that.
what's your favorite number below 10? 7. All right, let's start with trying 7. If the small number is 7, what's the big number?
11.
11. 7, 11. So, guys, did we make the difference 4? Yes, we made that happen. Good. Now we check, did we make the product? Ah, crap.
But I know.
Are we too low or too high?
Too
Too low.
Hey.
All right, Donovan, I see you waving me down over there. What do you want to try next?
I'm gonna do 8.
You're gonna
That's
do.
right.
Oh, because it's right. He said boldly.
Straight up, bro.
8. So what's our big number then?
Our big number is
12. And then 8.
96. Oh.
Can't even wait for
He's
me.
excited
We
about
got it. Perfect.
What about
What about?
46 times 2?
But would that
That'd be
have a
92.
difference
That'd be
of
92.
4? Uh-oh, I haven't actually missed one. Ooh. He's cooling down. It's alright, we'll get it back. We'll get the streak back.
I don't need it anymore.
Any questions on this one?
Wait. Why is it so fun?
Gabe, you keep making me think that you actually
Math
have math
is fun.
questions.
Okay.
Math is
Hey, so now,
Wait, yeah, I've actually.
hold up.
math fun.
At this point, you should be out of space on the handout. So now we got to make our own on like graph paper or blank paper, like whatever you want to do it on. We're going to have to set up our own. Guys, you don't need to, hey, look up here, so I want to make your life easier. You don't need to write the word define. You don't need to write the word do. You don't need to write the word, you just have to actually do that stuff. So like in the last one, where we did S and S plus 4, notice I wrote right over top of define. Like, I don't need that word there if I know what I'm doing. So essentially, on your paper, just set up 3 columns of a table. Right? Set up 3 columns of a table.
Wait, this right.
Yeah.
So my question, it's like a legitimate question for
Okay.
the last one. Are there any other ways to like get?
Those are the only 2 numbers that will do both of what they told us.
Wow.
Now, Ivan gave us the example of 46, I think it was, times 2. But that one only hit one of the things I needed to do. It didn't hit the other. All right, so the Potter Valley basketball team,
Harry Potter?
their statistician must have been off that game. They did not record how many baskets they made. Jenny remembers that she made 3 times as many as Grace. Alexis knows that she made 6 more baskets than Grace. Grace is going to be real happy about this problem next class. Joan thinks she made 4 fewer baskets. Oh, come on! Tammy is sure that she made the same number of baskets. Whew, finally.
Yay!
How many people are we
Argument.
talking about here?
4.
4. Wait, Jenny, wait.
What about
Jenny, Alexis, Joan, Tammy.
Grace?
What about Grace? Guys, I only have 4 colors of highlighting up here, but they all talk about Grace, except for Tammy. We can't forget about Grace. There are 5 people here. Okay, so, and I'm going to move this, because I don't even like this now. Joan.
No, what about John?
John's not here.
John Legend?
Okay, moving on.
Cena?
Hey guys, if you're making random noises or just random comments, you are not helpful. When you have the choice to be helpful or something else, come on. So we have Jenny, but I'm going to abbreviate names. We got Jenny. We got Alexis. We got Joan. We got Tammy. And we have Grace. We got 5.
Grace has so much room.
Who does Jenny talk about? Who does Alexis talk about? Who's Joan talk about? So who do you think we should give the variable to? Grace. So let's make Grace G. So then what does that mean we should write down for Jenny? So take a moment on your own. Try to figure out what would we write down for Jenny relating her to Grace. Same with Alexis. How do we relate her to G? Right? Take a moment. That's Jenny's.
Like, do you have this down anywhere? Where at? So no, you don't. Put it down somewhere on a sheet of paper. Gotta follow along with us. Huh?
You gotta get
You gotta get this one down. This is an important one. This one's really long. So you can write it on a sheet of paper somewhere.
So smart.
Jenny.
All right, Roth just told me I should write down 3G here. Or 3 times G, but he said we don't need the times. You could just write 3G. Who told me? What about Alexis? I should use cards. Alex, what could... Ooh, funny enough. Alex, what could I write for Alexis?
Wow. Very funny.
How could I do 6 more?
Ooh. Wait.
Let me... Can you stick with me if I help you? Would 6 more be addition or multiplication? Addition, right? So 6 more than Grace. Okay, G plus 6. Does that make sense? 6 more than Grace. Gabe, what about Joan? What can I write for Joan?
I like it do for Joan. What I do is I usually put the initials, so J, and then
Yeah, so I had Joe just to
Yeah.
be different than Jenny.
that would be equal to G minus
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, G minus 4. And then Misk, what about for Tammy doesn't talk about Grace. What could I write for Tammy?
Wait. It's
Oh, we know Joan. So the same thing as Joan. G minus 4. So guys, when I go to start oh wait, what do we need to do? All together the 5 players
40.
made 40. So is our total 40? That's when we're going to decide, did we get it? Right? And the do the math, obviously we just got to do the math there.
Yes.
Which variable am I guessing for? G, right? G is the variable that I have. So let's make a guess for G to start. Could Grace have made like 20 baskets?
I mean,
but no, but like
Probably not.
altogether it's 40.
Altogether, it's 40. So guys, Grace is probably like, I doubt 20 is probably an overshoot.
What if she made 5?
Try it. So Ma said, let's try 5. I'm going to go ahead and try 5. Then minus 4.
What?
Too much.
11. Guys, once you've done it on your paper, look up here and see if it makes sense of how I got what I got. If G was 5,
Do you add them all together?
now we got to add them all together in the do.
that would be
Wait, no, it's not 13. It's
It's 33.
Is it 30, 26, 7, 8? Yeah, 33.
Let's try 7.
How far away are we?
So far.
like 7.
I mean, we're not very far. We are too low, but we're not super far away.
What's that?
Hey, you take a moment. If you haven't gotten it yet, try whatever number you think would work next.
Oh, I got it.
I heard a couple people say just try 6 next. So sure, I'll just go ahead and try 6 next.
No, 7.
Right? 6 plus 6. 12.
And
18. Ooh, buddy. 18 plus 12. That already gets me to 30.
then the last thing is
Plus 2 plus 2 plus 6. Heyo. Woo! Got it.
Got it.
Yeah, I got it first try.
I didn't. You guys told me what to do. You told me to try 5.
I know.
And then other people said, well, we're not that far away. Just bump up by 1. Don't go too aggressive. Don't make too big of a change. Lily? You use 7?
Yeah, you didn't add the 7 from Grace. That's what I did.
Watch out. We got to make sure that we have all 5 of these people in our addition. Yeah, there was probably some kind of mistake. All right, we are out of time. So guys, have a great day. Do your homework, please. Accelerated 7-8 thinks they got you this week, but I don't know.
Yeah, I lost.
I'm not even checking their work with them. So
Well, you already have that
I don't think so.
attitude. It's not a good attitude.
I don't think so.
Wait,
guys.
Mr.
I think you got a chance.
Mr. Hudson.
Yeah, if you guys, your class wasn't that far from 100% last week, but neither was 3A. So be careful. Like,
How much did you get?
pretty close. I didn't calculate the percentages last week because it was obvious that Math 7 did not win. I'm sorry to say it, but yeah, their one class was probably at about 92%, if I were to guess. So pretty high.
Well, at least we're keeping up the effort.